Hey
Hey!
everyone! Welcome to another edition of Liquid Preteen Training Prep Video Fun Time. I'm Steve.
I'm Emily.
You know us by now. So first off, a preview of where we're heading. This week we're talking, again, we just started a new series, Emmanuel, God with Us, talking about the different ways that God has dwelled with us. We kicked off the series with Garden last week. This next week we're talking about the tent, God dwelling with the Israelite people in the desert in the tent right there, talking to Moses face to face. Pretty awesome. Next week we're talking about Christ coming to earth, Jesus in the manger, and then the week after that we're talking about God dwelling with us personally through the Holy Spirit, which is an amazing thing and will be a really interesting thing.
That means that we're meeting normally throughout Christmas and New Year's, so there's no weeks off for Sundays. We will have Liquid Preteen all of the days.
And just so you know, for the future, the only Sunday that we don't have Liquid Preteen is Easter. Easter Sunday, the whole church does a thing together. So other than that, Liquid Preteen will be on every Sunday, pending a massive snow day. But you'll hear about that too. So
yes. All right. In large group this week, we will be needing your help for a couple things. First of all, we need you to help us pass out 2 pieces of paper for every kid and a pencil at the very beginning. Throughout the lesson, we want to encourage the kids to write down a question that they have that arises out of the teaching. So that's for 1 piece of paper. And then we're also switching up worship a little bit and doing kind of a response time at the end of service. And so we'll need your help with that. That'll be the 2nd piece of paper, and we'll give the kids instructions on what to do with it. And then we'll just need 2 leaders stationed at the cross with some tape to help us out for that. So it should be a neat kind of different experience, showing the kids that worship is not only singing, but other things as well.
awesome. For small group activities this week, we have 2 options. You can do both if you have time, and remember that you can put these options in to your small group time whenever you feel like the kids need a change of pace. Our 2 options for this week, since we're talking about tent and God dwelling with us in a tent, one of the options is a toothpick tent. So we'll provide a bag of mini marshmallows and toothpicks, and you guys can make the most awesome tent, or have the kids make the most awesome tent that they can, either collaborating, your whole group, half of your group, individually, whatever you guys want to do as that goes. And then the second one is to make a Christmas card that to give to someone else that they think might be in distress or need to hear that they can cry out to God and that God hears them. So 2 options there, and you can pick both, or you can pick one or the other, and remember, you can use them at any time.
Also, if you want your small group to meet under your table and pretend that's a tent, we wouldn't hate it.
As long as it's not too distracting to the group next to you, go ahead and meet underneath your table.
Yes. Our tip for you lovely small group leaders this week is we're going to be doing announcements at the beginning of service in large group time, so that hopefully that won't be interrupting your small group time anymore. And so we will still give an audible 5-minute warning when small group time is about to be done. And in that time, your task is to do 3 things. So first of all, ask the kids, what's one thing you learned today? And what's one thing that you're going to do this week in response to that? So kind of getting their feedback on the main thing that they want to take with them. The number 2 is for you to reinforce what the main point was for the lesson. So like this week in this Emmanuel series, it'll be, remembering God is with us. So you reinforcing that, and then obviously praying together. So we'll also give a 1-minute warning when your time is just about up, and if you could wrap things up shortly after that and then dismiss your kids, that'd be great. Pretty much once some groups dismiss and kids start playing basketball, it's game over. Time to probably cut it off because the kids get super distracted. So yeah.
And we'll add those things to our small group list, so you don't have to remember them all. We'll put a 5-minute warning thing on your small group page, and so when you hear that audible warning, you can skip down to that and kind of start summing up your time in small group. So great. Well, we love you guys, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas. This will be our last video before Christmas, but you'll have one right after it. So Hope you guys have a great Christmas, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah.